Welcome to this episode of Scope. I'm Tracy Pa. 30 inmates from Madang's Bihon Correctional Institution recently graduated with a certificate of participation after completing a 9-month creative writing workshop facilitated by the TVWAN University Center for Social Research. During the course of the workshop, they contributed to writing a novel titled Naniwani and the Magic Stone, which tells the story of a boy from Bogia trying to get back home but hands up in Japan after being adrift on the sea.
Bihon Corrections Institution has taken another small step in the right direction in rehabilitating its incarcerated residents. Recently, 30 inmates received certificates in creative writing, a 9-month workshop facilitated by the TVWAN University Center for Social Research. Director of the Center for Social Research, Professor Nicolas Garnier, facilitated this workshop. He was overwhelmed by the manuscript written by these inmates. Although prisoners, he believes they should be given more opportunity to further their education, just as any juvenile or person outside the prison boundaries.
Usai vinto perché ol calapus mangi olino in apro working one something and this like grounded thinking. Emonenia, you looking very stylish. This is a great achievement. This black connection. TVWAN one correctional institution and got good pla benefit and got good pla kai lo rehabilitate him all young plamangi lo give him all strong we yain san all by one and goal of freedom or by san up strong or same man to in all same rascal or same good plama.
During the training, the 30 students contributed to writing a novel titled Naniwani and the Magic Stone, which tells the story of a boy from Bogia trying to get back home but ends up in Japan after being adrift out at sea. He goes through tough times and struggles in Japan for years, trying to find his way home to Bogia. Professor Garnier plans on having the book published and encourage these talented youths to pursue writing books, as PNG has a vast range of cultural folklore.
Section and close to the finish logo and time one in a mangi and first time longer no looking mama blonde. Time if I come from a close to long house, you looking one planeri, 2 long house to pista. Na uncle sing out longer na to. Rainy lad, come outside. Na looking some santi. Na this planeri come outside. Na this planeri you looking meeting outside and one pla queen. And one pla puneri. And we got long pla white pla grass. Long face longe, and we got wrinkle. That's all still yet face longe and look nice. And look also in this plameri and we been carrying worry the before we stop one side. Now thinking we feeling it. We looking high longe and red. Now look lomi, now look also and like grass. And wearing one pla all pla pool, na boko batikam. Na miskeli memol sen and strong plameri. Na Patrick le potokime. Displaman en pikini mando yuye. Kamama yain en ronika. Olini. En look long eye blom. En look in face blom. Na in start lotas in face blom. Masket blom. Nose blom. Skin blom. Na ni cry. Hatlo stopi my wara blom. I wara ipun down. No gas pins blom. What do you think? Nice.
Bihon CS Commander Jackson Gubag was thrilled. He said this achievement is a milestone for Bihon Correctional Institution and the correctional services in the country. It marks a new era in graduating students comprising of 19 juveniles and 11 adult inmates from the Maximum Security Unit. Gubag added that he would like to see all inmates rehabilitated and return to their communities as productive assets.
This ceremony marks a new era in the history of correctional service in the country. Now we have institutions coming in. I'm also doing awareness to tell the community to participate. Those prisoners belong to the community. They do pride back in their community, and they will always return back to the community. So it's better for the community to come and participate while they are here in prison. So it removes strings,
Provincial Police Commander Acting Superintendent Robert Baim attended the certificate presentation ceremony. He said the trend of crime has shifted over the years from adults committing major crimes to now juveniles taking the lead. This has proven to be a challenge for law enforcement. PPC Baim challenged parents to start taking ownership of the behaviors of their children and instill proper discipline before children reach school age. The PPC said children inside prison camps are innocent because parents and society has failed them, but he encouraged the juvenile inmates to look beyond the iron bars, to seek opportunities in rehabilitation programs and embrace them firmly. He encouraged them to also further their education when they get out. PPC Baim appealed to Professor Garnier to expand the program with Beyond CS so that more inmates can train under the program.
Now the trend of crime has changed. Change our juvenile now. All right. So plenty or big or crime only committed now nationwide. It's being committed by juvenile. So what says Commandant Dr. Nick, if you're working long end, helping me too, law enforcement agency long medal. Big challenge me giving go back and parents playing me. All right. Law and order and education and start long, house pastime, before no picking go to school. The long running, we can run in for courses within the TVWAN, but like I extended on the studies about them. I know that we have lots of educated elites in here, all the degree stuff. You can utilize them to use the knowledge to teach others.
Madang Provincial Administrator Frank Lau congratulated representatives of each institution and praised the partnership in this literacy program. Mr. Lau emphasized to the inmates that reading and writing is a lifetime tool. Anyone who possesses it can use it to accomplish many things. He pledged to support TWU should it provide other lifetime skills to inmates. Further to that, the provincial administrator made a commitment to donate a television screen to the juveniles and women inmates on his next visit. Solomius Marur was among the 30 graduates. He thanked Professor Garnier for imparting to them the knowledge and skills of creative writing, enabling them to write a story worth publishing. Marur said in the first few weeks of training, the students did not grasp what the professor was teaching, but towards the end, the outcome started to make more sense as they slowly contributed each idea to the story. Finally, it all came together as a novel.
When writing this book, it has opened our minds as young boys to develop our knowledge, to think big and wisely. Thank you, and this is not the end of what we are doing with Mr. Nick. There are many more things for us to learn from Mr. Nick until each and every one of us sitting right here will leave this place. We have come as strangers, live as brothers, care for each other, and one day each and every one of us will walk out of this gate one by one with tears of joy and depart home peacefully.
During the training, the students were reminded that many parents and students pay a huge sum of money to get a certificate from the university. For them, it was free, and they must use this coveted credential to their advantage.
After the break, election violence greatly impacts life in Kabung. Life has been painful for the people of Kabung district, especially after the 2022 national general elections violence. The people of Kabung, who live in one of Morobe's mountainous, remote areas, have been without a district administration since the district headquarters was damaged and burnt during counting in July 2022. A peace ceremony was held recently in Kabung. Locals apologized to the district and province for their actions, which led to a complete shutdown of the district headquarters.
It was a first-of-its-kind violent experience for the people of Kabung district in Morobe province. On Sunday, July 17, 2022, a large number of Kabung's candidates and their supporters mobilized and destroyed all ballot boxes and papers, rampaged through the Kabung district office and burnt 2 vehicles. This happened a day after violence broke out at Mudzing Station in Makam district. Patricia Wellham has been the district office secretary since 2005. She shared that she had never been more scared in her 19-year career in the district headquarters.
Time me plan start now games lang play election 2022. First day counting, second day counting. Me plan going sa third day counting straight and morning. Kain morning also me plan la going sa first third day counting straight and heavy been calm. Time me plan la counting me no sabe. On outside looking most one them so frustration blow all come inside. All come working office. All kisi mo something sa office. Problem is la Islam administration. Okay. District treasury. BSB bank, police station, education website. So me plan work layer, more been come inside layer, go inside office. Me working kisi mo kay finish layer. All come out and all ballot boxes. Me plan counting finish can put in a conference room layer. All come round sim. All come sim what outside the water go sim. All broken. Police car stop layer. Air kissing car stop lab. MD belum pernah driver kissing car kan putih go inside mall come mall cooking sa police car cooking sa air kissing car. All come go inside. Putih payah anta lo filing room cooking mall filing na tingti lo cooking sa ating district office. So go putih payah inside lo district filing room. Sampai go inside na eliminate sa fire.
Public servants, including lay-based police, were outnumbered and kept out of the mob's way as they wreaked havoc. Women, children, and the elderly stayed away from the area as the mob, armed with guns, were involved in a shootout with additional police manpower that was sent from Leh. The Kabung district headquarters remained closed for 2 years until Morobe Governor Luther Wenge and the Kabung District Reconciliation Committee facilitated a peace ceremony on Saturday, June 22nd and Sunday, June 23rd. On Saturday, the 4 local level governments of Selepet, Komba, Dayamos, and Yus apologized to the Kabung public servants and Morobe provincial government. The next day, after a church service in the morning with Governor Wenge, Selepet LLG, where the district headquarters is built, made peace with the public servants, including acting district administrator Ezekiel Nigo, and welcomed them back to occupy the district office. Governor Wenge presented 200,000 kina to Nigos to fix the damaged buildings before the public servants can return to work. Elderly mother Sokeve Yapeng is from Dengop in Selepet LLG. She is normally referred to as Meng, which means mother in the Selepet dialect. Kabung station is about 2 hours 30 minutes away from Wasu in the Tewai Siasi district, where they go to collect materials and sell their produce as well. The only road access is the rough and uneven Wasu Kabung road, where, in wet weather, proves to be near impassable as vehicles get bogged down. Meng Sokeve highlighted the fresh produce that Kabung has on offer, including the coveted wild jungle greens commonly called krusako or choco tips that grow everywhere in the district, A large bundle that is sold for tukina in Ley used to be 30 toya in Kabum until the 2022 violence forced an increase in the prices of goods and services. Today, it is sold for 50 toya, while PMV fare has increased for the rural farmers there.
Kisim kalong ya saya bayar dong 50 kina koda na wasu ya kisim kako gani santi o kisim toro bayar antri kina na kanada tinggi na di mana kasa toro bayar kasi na sampel ambil solo mani beli saya koda na wasu bela looking tamblang mani bela looking good mani bela bayar kompreko lokat isda ori karen kokonas boy kam salim looking ori kutingong group. Kalau putin orang Cina 50 toya, 20 toya, 30 toya ikutan. Ligli em 10 toya. Saya saling buat SM. Coconuts, now all saling long 150. No katru albat saling do tukina tasu. Tukina no kai coconuts. Nhalong black sim coconuts ikam. Big plus something. Bila ikutan long basu, baim long 30 toya, na 20 toya. Long baim coconuts. All saling berasa baim na karmikan saling long ya. Play na kat as coconut system long time. Play ko buying plus karne kan salim. 100 kina o 50 kina. You ka 50 kina ready mi year long 100 kina o 200 kina o you kisim na go down. So you buy one minute sanding blow o buying 60 kina or 100 kina buying kar na kan. Ni also na hablong pa. O sample market man miri. Ano ba go down? Black istalo felis. Stop that. Pero buying individual small meter buying coconuts.
Furthermore, the Kabum BSP branch has been closed since the election violence. This means people like Meng Sokeve cannot access cash.
Kasi nagpikinin sa alimani ng account, blas na resim ng status. Banda kising kaya ka na, all pa na nagpilabik mani lang. Nagpabay, kising kaya ka na, haplo ang game plan. Nakad pala kising ako na kaya ka taso. Nakad mani lang nagpabay kising. Saan pala sa stop.
When we come back, we conclude Scope with one encouraging rugby league news and how one club's efforts in its junior development program is gaining momentum. Central de Barris is one of a few Digicel ExxonMobil Cup franchise to have a junior rugby league development program. The junior rugby league competition in the Central Province promises a good talent pool to draw from to sustain the club and its competitiveness in the competition. The junior rugby league program also gives a positive indication towards PNG NRL's aspiration, including its NRL bid program. Franchise Chairman Olo Damena and Chief Executive Officer Hubert Warupi spoke about the club's junior rugby league development program at the recent grand final event of the Hiri West Junior Rugby League competition.
The Central de Barris franchise is one of the few rugby league franchises in the country, giving equal opportunity to young kids in the rugby league. The Central de Barris Junior Rugby League program started in 2023, running programs for under 13, under 15, under 17 and under 19, allowing these youngsters to compete within their age groups. Commenting on the initiative, Chief Executive Officer of Guest Resources Central de Barris, Hubert Warupi, said, despite the irregularities in fielding age in the category and tournament participation, the program looks good on the outset.
But I think in this case, we just needed to make sure that there was an organized and structured competition that allows our young talent, especially from the rural areas, a pathway that helps them develop into better players and have the young kids really enjoy their football at an early age. They can play amongst their peers, 13-year-olds playing against 13-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 17-year-olds, and 19-year-olds, and that's the main aim.
The Central Province franchise hosted its Junior Rugby League competition for Hiri West recently. The interest shown by the young kids of Central Province was a testament of how well the program is going. Kids showed up in numbers, and parents and friends turned up the same in support. It was something special.
And the idea is that when we identify a talented player at the early ages of 13 or 15, we put them on some sort of contract and they attend our high performance programs. And we've been doing that in the last 12 to 18 months now, and it's worked quite well. Last year we were fortunate to have Guy Rovoro, who played with the Umelapia in Eda Dabaris, and Gabriel Kaupa, who played in the IA TAFE in the Eda Dabaris, and both were selected to be in the junior Kumus that played against the junior Kangaroos. So our programs are working, and we're continuously refining and reviewing the program so that we get the best.
The rugby league program that Dabaris is running aims to identify young talent while they are still young and nurture them into professional rugby league players. Warupi said young players identified in each age division will be selected into Dabaris Academy program and will be looked after by the club. This initiative acts as a support system for the franchise in sustaining itself in its supply of players as a rugby league club. It is also aligning its program with the aspirations of PNG NRL and its NRL bid program.
And I think what's helped it along the way is with the NRL bid program that's come in, and we've been able to align all of these junior pathway programs with the NRL bid and the vision that the PNG RFL has for the future growth of the game. So I think at the Central Dabaris, we're all about making sure that we've got an entertaining, sustainable platform where we have young kids continuously going through the system.
Franchise Chairman Solo Damena is among those who proposed the Junior Rugby League program in the province.
And the whole idea is that, with a system like this, hopefully the cream rises to the top. And then eventually when they get ages of about 16, 17, they'll all be identified and then brought in and come under our direct oversight. So we will have that age group and have a special squad for that, with talent that we deem to be good enough for us to develop further. So hopefully by the time they're 18, 19, they're Digital Cup ready.
He expressed satisfaction at how the program has been running since the beginning. Damena said the program targets young rugby league enthusiasts across Central Province. Koyari is one region the program has reached out to. Damena is delighted at the number of talent lining up in the development squad. This year, the club debuted some of them in the Digital ExxonMobil Cup competition. The younger ones coming up the system within the program will soon have their turn.
And that wraps up another edition of Scope. Thanks for your company. Good night.